Okay, so I'm going to tie up a flat stoneclinger Heptagenid nymph this afternoon. This is the kind of the Oliver Edwards pattern, mainly Ollie's pattern here, one or two little modifications I think. It's quite a lengthy, complex tie is this one, so let's just make a start. This is a size 16 fulling mill nymph hook I've got here. Knock the barb down. I'm using spiderweb as my tying thread. To knock a bit of spiderweb on just behind the eye. First thing to go on is a small piece of raffia, black raffia. I've actually just taken this, it's about 4mm wide. It's probably about 8mm wide, and I've folded it in two, so it's a double there. Wet the end. This is going to create the head covering. So I just want to tie that down just behind the eye. Good, and then just to secure it, I'm going to take it a bit further back, but I'm just going to put a little bit of a taper in there. Don't think that really matters that much, but just secure that down. Okay, then about a mil or so back from the tying in point there, I'm going to tie in a little bit of 20-pound mono. I've already put a little dumbbell on the end of this with a flame and created a little flat tying in point in here, just simply by squeezing it with a pair of pliers onto the hook shank. Okay, so secure that in with figure of 8s threads, and then I want to cut my side off, so I've got about 4 or 5mm, something like that. And then just going to melt that side, keep everything out of the way. Good. So I've now got a little dumbbell shape, but just behind the where the raffia is actually tied in. I'll take my thread down to the end, and I'm going to weight the hook now. I've already cut some adhesive lead foil. It's about 1mm thick, wide rather. Could certainly have made this wider if I'd thought about it. So I'm going to go up the hook shank behind where the mono is actually tied in. Put a little bit more of the lead in there, and let me just fold it back a little bit further. Just a little bit at the end here. Oh, very good. I'm going to cut that off. I've just cut off my spider web, but that actually at this stage doesn't matter. I'm going to flatten it down a little bit with a pair of pliers. So we really are trying to create this very flat profile. Okay, so for the tails I've got 3 dyed deer hair fibres here. You could use any fibres I'm sure. And we want these really nicely splayed, so near one towards me, further one away from me, and the central one just towards the back there. Good, so we can see those nicely splayed in there, secured with the spider web. Okay, and then for the gills at the back of this this little fly, this is where I differ from Ollie's pattern. I just generally, for a little bit of simplicity, just use some dyed ostrich fur here. This is just dyed kind of an olive green, and just wrap that around the body, around about just over 1/3 of the way up, maybe half of the way up the body. I'll lock that down. 4 turns with the spider web with that. Okay, so that makes a really fluffy sort of back end to this nymph. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a haircut. Go flatten down all of these fibres on top. I'm going to shorten the side fibres in line with the sort of the taper of the body that I want, and then take it out underneath as well, just to flatten this this profile. Okay, so I've got the gills in there. I'm going to go down to about 2/3 of the way down the body itself. I'm going to tie in the wing case, and the wing cases, these are Brahma hen feathers, and I've actually just dipped them in varnish and stroked the fibres back to create these nice little spade shapes. So I'm going to tie this in 1/3 of the way or so down the body, or up the body rather. Tie down well there. Let's snip that off. Okay, then I'm going to just create a thorax area here, just using some dubbing here. This is the fly right dubbing, but I suspect that almost anything would do in here. So get it started with long stapled synthetic fibres. Okay, come forward to the little googly eyes and go around those a few times. So I'm trying not to create too much in the way of bulk round and round, because this does want to be a flat nymph. Oliver on his nymph now actually puts a lot of varnish in here just to really strengthen it. Just going to flatten it down a bit more with the flyers. Make sure we've got a nice flat profile now. Okay, so for the legs, I'm going to use these silicone legs from Jason Sweden. Really nice little legs for very, very realistic. So I'm just going to turn the whole fly upside down. So I'm going to turn the fly upside down. I'm going to tie these little silicone legs in now. These are the silicone legs from Jason Sweden. These are the flat stoneclinger legs. So I've moved my tying thread to just behind the dumbbell eyes. A couple of wraps to hold it in place in there. A couple of wraps between the next two legs. Go down again. A couple of wraps. And finally behind the last two legs. And then we'll just spiral the thread back at the body again between each of the legs. Look up to the starting point now. Trim off the tags. This one's got a bit of a long set of claws on it. Okay, then turn it back over the right way up. So we have there just a nice flat profile still, again with the underside of this nymph a lot lighter than the back. So I'm going to fold the Brahma hen feather over now, tie that down just behind the eyes. Cut the excess off. A bit of fibre. It's just in the way there. Okay. Then, with the raffia, just going to damp that again. Spread it out a bit. And just tie that in just behind the eyes again. 4 wraps over there. And then 2 finger whip finish in there. And I can just cut this little bit of raffia off. Okay, so then we have a semi-realistic little stoneclinger nymph. I'm just going to colour in the spider web there. If I was using black here, it would work even better. Let's colour in these eyes. And then finally, with this one, just going to coat the whole back with some book bond. Just with a little bit of added durability in here. And that just creates the end of the abdomen where the gills are. So just set that. Okay. So there we have one nice little semi-realistic stoneclinger nymph. The silicone doesn't actually colour particularly easily, but some little olive spots on there would work really well. And then the dorsal view, nice light pattern on the darker back. So, a few liberties with Oliver Edwards' pattern there, but I just found there's 1 or 2 little bits in there that actually just make it a little easier than some of Ollie's methods. Hope you enjoyed that.